Well, a question I had for you is, do you have children that ride?
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I've got 2 daughters.
Mhm.
My husband had 3 sons. I have 2 daughters, and both my daughters live here, and they both ride. We enjoy riding as a family, and they grew up on the back of bikes. I'm probably not the best thing to say, but I remember when we used to have to bungee cord our little daughter on the back of the bike because in case she fell asleep or anything. But
And a business that you opened up a year ago.
a business.
And 26 sales, your prototype bike.
Yes, we took over Bike Week. It was probably about a 6-day span. We took 26 reservations on the WildKaT.
That's fantastic.
Which
Congratulations.
I'm very pleased about. Very exciting. So it was great. And we again sold a number of our custom bikes too. But we started doing our custom bikes because I had a choice to either be in a back room working on our prototype or also testing a bunch of things, like testing our logo, testing, really getting out there with the ladies and really hearing. I thought I knew what they wanted, but I wanted to really know what they wanted. So last year we opened up here our dealership. A lot of people thought that basically just doing the customs was our main objective, but it never was. It was part of it. We're going to still keep doing that because there's an incredible market. Plus also fitting ladies. We have all kinds of ladies who bring their bikes in, and we do either seat work or lowering or artwork or, and sometimes the whole package. So we do that too, and there's a big demand for that. But my original goal and intention was to produce a production bike just for women. And so we also have several other ideas that we're going to be doing, but I believe there's just an incredible market for women, not just with the motorcycles, but everything that has to do about riding. We developed our windblown cosmetic line.
I was going to
women
ask
that
you
ride
about that. Now, for the development of the cosmetic line, that was ingenious, number one. Everything comes in travel packages, so you can just throw them in the saddlebags and go. Now, you were mentioned earlier when we were outside that everything here has been team effort. Was it your initial thought to come up with the makeup specifically for women and riding?
Right. It was my idea to do the windblown and came up with the name and things, Windblown and Beautiful. Again, so much of what we're developing here has come from my experiences with riding and wishing I always had. There's nothing like, going overnight and you open up your compact and you got broken stuff, or something opens up and you got liquid all over the place. And I also believe that women, we should be able to ride and not end up with our faces looking like our seats, the leather on our seats all weathered and things. And so again, that was our skincare development, because again, you ride all day long, you've got street grime, you've got the sun, wind, sweat, all of that kind of stuff. And so I've got some great masks to help just pull out stuff and help clean up your face, and then rehydrate, and creams. All of our stuff is spa quality, very good quality stuff. And our windblown, again, it's designed so it can be in a bag. It's mineral powder, so it can, it's not going to break apart. It comes with its own brush, its own pump. It's just very simple and easy to use, and
Everything.
I love it. I use it now to travel everywhere.
Did the bikes come first or the makeup?
Bikes.
The bikes came first?
Bikes are our core, but I had said a couple years ago I was at a meeting, and I was being inducted to the Volusia Manufacturers Association, and I had to explain in like 2 or 3 minutes what I was wanting to do and accomplish. And it was like, how do I explain it? And that's where I came up with, I want to be the Martha Stewart of the motorcycle industry, because what she does is she provides everything related to home and entertaining, and I wanted to give women the same thing when it came to bikes, but also be able to help them have beautiful bikes. Again, you can go into a men's shoe store, you see black shoes, brown shoes. Women, every color in this sun. Women love color, and they love beauty. And I don't think there's been enough of that in the industry. And there's there's other needs. Men don't think about, well, my makeup is going to get messed up in my bag, or my lipstick just melted now, and what do I do with this? And so again, that's all the kind of stuff we're working on, trying to pull together so women can, be women, be feminine, be who we are, and still ride.
Well, then what's next for you? You've got your makeup line, you've got your prototype bike out, you've just had a great sales event with the Daytona. What's next?
Well, we've got to gear up our manufacturing plant now. We're working on those things right now. That's important. And this next year, I really want to be working on we're doing a clothing line called Empowered. And so we've got a number of ideas for that, so we're working on that. And a couple of the things I've also got a bag, saddle bag, that I'm working on with a manufacturer on designing that.
You are an entrepreneur at heart, aren't you?
It's so many things really that we're doing now are things that over the years I thought, oh man, I would just love to have that, and you couldn't find it. It wasn't out there. I'm only 5 feet tall. I couldn't find a bike that would just fit me, especially one that had any power or substance to it. And so I want to give women of all ages and sizes bikes that they have the substance, they have the power, they have the rideability, but yet the fitability too, the comfort.
Now I've got a question for you.
Okay.
You're a woman.
Yes.
In a man's world.
Yes.
Was it difficult to make that transition? Have you come up against a lot of difficulties getting into the business?
I really have not. And part of it, I feel like I've been prepared all my life for this because I grew up in my dad's garage. I spent more time probably in a garage and with men and at races and things like that than I did doing other things. So I used to race snowmobiles when I was a kid, and I raced stock cars, and so I feel very comfortable in that world. And I find with men, as that as long as you work with them as a team, as a woman, you respect them, you don't try to overpower them in a wrong sense. I've never really had a problem. I mean, years ago I was a stonemason for a season, and so I've done a lot of interesting different things along the way, and I've not been where I always say when I grew up, my dad, there was no men's work and women's work, there was just work. And so I've kind of just approached life like that. My brain just doesn't think like that. And I know there are times I can feel when I bump up against, the little woman kind of thing, where men don't think that. But the team that I work with, I think they highly respect me, and we have a great time. They let me do what I do best, and I let them do what they do best, and together we get the job done.
Well, from the looks of the bike, you guys have done a great job. Now, there's rumor that there may be a Roar location opening up in the Northeast. Do you have a time frame?
Absolutely. Well, we've been looking. We've got a young man up there, Ed Avery, that Ed has been working with us and getting a lot of training down here, and he did some winter shows for us up there that was very successful. We sold some bikes out of that, so we're very pleased with that. And we've been looking at several different locations up there. And right now we're just trying to walk out the timing. I have, after this weekend too, after Bike Week, I've had numerous requests from all over the country of people who would like to either know if we have a franchise or a dealership or whatever. But we want to multiply correctly. I do not want to lose what I call the Roar experience. I don't want our bikes just sitting in a dealership that is not going to take care of the women the way we want to take care of them. So I really want to be very careful on how we multiply, when we multiply. Again, this economy has been a little bit tentative, and so we're just wanting to, use wisdom in how we do it. We don't want to do anything too quick, but I do believe we will have a Roar New England very soon up there.